Baltimore Ravens. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Quick, 1-9.
We don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Good, 4 down, 4 down.
This is Carson. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. The first carry for C.J. Procise. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll go with Procise, and he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. So 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Good, 4 down, 4 down.
26, check 26. Check, crunch, crunch.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Husky, Marcus Peters. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Throwing is Jackson, being chased out left. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Jackson. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
He was taken down by Bobby Wagner. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And some room to maneuver. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. They'll wind up with 3 yards out of that, and it's 2nd down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson flushed out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And he's got Lockett. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
To throw is Wilson. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
14.
Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Oh, you got D?
Ball trot.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Mike.
315.
Let's go one more. Tight end right. Tight end right.
Check.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Let's go.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of his first half of action. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Watch the pass. Here we go.
Run left.
You go tight. You got tight.
They'll try to run with Carson. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as they are now on the board here in the first half. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Bobby Wagner, the former second-rounder out of Utah State, with a sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starting in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
First down, Baltimore.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Jackson now. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for David Moore. Incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson, and he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 45-yard line.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Jackson throwing on target to Brown. A gain of 6 there on first. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
And the Raven first down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Jackson from the shotgun. Over the middle here to Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Jackson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Jackson eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down now, it's Ingram. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Back now in Seattle, Washington. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Patrick Owasor. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
3rd and
10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Kill.
Alert.
And the blitz does come. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
That's good for the Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
280.
I got it.
36 power. Hey, easy.
From the shotgun, Wilson flush to his right. He'll find Metcalf. 39 yards there, a big one. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
They'll run it. This is Procise. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A 3-yard touchdown run as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. This one complete to Ingram. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Let's go. Let's go.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Jackson throwing here complete to Boyle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Throwing now is Jackson. Escaping the pressure, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jared Reed picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Jackson to throw. Steps away to his left. He may try and run. The ball comes out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
54, right there, right there. You can't block me. You can't block me.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Ingram again. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Push him back.
Here's Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. You've got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. A complete shake. It's no good. Off to the right. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. They run again with Carson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up.
Still got 4 down, 4 down.
First throw in overtime now for Wilson. It's caught, blocked it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Check 48's the money. Hey, come on now, come on now.
On first down, Wilson dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
On first down, Procise. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Who could be?
Go back to 48 right now. Let's go. Hey, time, time.
On first down, again, they go Procise. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's into the end zone for the